Holy Moses. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Sunday video update. It is officially 3 o'clock Eastern Time. My name is Jared Bear Fuller. Today's date is Sunday, June 6th, 2021. Thanks for stopping by. Amy's in the bedroom on the phone. Dad took off on the motorcycle. It's a hot one here today, so in advance, I do apologize if you can hear the noise from the fans and the neighbor next door mowing the grass. There's a lot of background noise. But anyway, welcome to the Sunday video update. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a wonderful, productive week. Things here in Michigan are starting to reopen slowly but surely for all my local viewers from the Chesaning, Owasso, Oakley areas. This week is the Kerwood Festival in Owasso, actually this weekend. It's currently underway. I was in Owasso yesterday, and M21 was a rat race. There were people everywhere. They had M71 or Water Street closed off because they had the rides and the tents and everything. So Owasso is busy this weekend for the Kerwood Festival. Lots to do now that things are reopening. The country music band called Thompson Square was just in Saginaw on Friday. So, yeah, everything is starting to reopen. The Dow Event Center is starting to reopen. So we're slowly but surely getting back to normal as far as that goes. So there you go. We're getting some headway. We're getting at the end of this pandemic, hopefully, and we're starting to get some of our normal routine back. My week was pretty good. It was busy as usual. I was in Saginaw last night. Actually, I went out to Best Buy, and for those of you who are aware of GoPro, the GoPro camera lineup, I actually purchased the newest GoPro there is, the GoPro Hero 9 Black. It's a $400 camera, and because I didn't have cash on me, I had to apply for a line of credit, and then they're just going to send me the bill in the mail. I'll have that paid off in like maybe 2 or 3 months. I had that done yesterday, 12-month financing, but I'll have it paid way before then. Because that's the only item I got with the pre-approved line of credit. And then after I left Best Buy, because that's where I bought the camera, I visited with my brother Wayne and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's son and his wife, her son, and my brother's, this is a mouthful, my brother's girlfriend's son and his wife are expecting a baby. So congratulations to Joey and Desi. I am very excited for the both of them. Yeah, it's going to be great. I think Joey's going to be a good dad. So I didn't get home until about 3 o'clock this morning. I was sitting on my brother's front porch, and we were just talking, shooting the shit, shooting the breeze, bullshitting about things, and just talking about, an array of different things. And it was nice just to have that one-on-one with my brother, just me and my brother Wayne. And I loved it. I enjoyed myself. It was nice just to sit and talk. And we made some plans. I told him that one of these days during the summer, I'll probably come back to Saginaw up to his place. I'll buy like a 12-pack or a 24-pack or 30-pack, whatever. I haven't decided yet. I haven't made up my mind, but I'll buy some beer. He says he'll throw some food on the grill. We'll have like a little bonfire in the backyard, and we'll just hang out. And if I get too fucked up to drive, I could just crash at his place. So, yeah, we're making plans. Dad actually wants to go up north. Us guys, me and my brothers, Jay and Wayne, I almost forgot their names. And, just us guys get together, Dad, Jay, Wayne, and myself, head up north somewhere. And, yeah, just make a weekend out of it or whatever, and let the women do their thing, hang out or whatever the case may be. And yeah, so Dad's really been wanting to do that. Dad's doing okay, by the way. His health is pretty good for the most part, other than his, usual back issues. He's been doing pretty good. He's just taking it easy. And like I said, he's out on a motorcycle with Amy's brother right now. They went out on the other side of Alma to Amy's mother's grave. They went out on a motorcycle. So Amy decided to hang back because she's got an upset stomach and she doesn't want to be out in the heat. It's like 92 degrees outside right now. It's really hot. Tomorrow it's expected to be the same, but with increased humidity, which is not nice. I fucking hate humidity. I am not a fan of the humidity at all. The heat might be kind of tolerable if there's wind, but the humidity sucks. It's just flat out awful. It's like pea soup. And so much is going on. I was going to video chat with a friend of mine yesterday, but she was tired and she was having trouble with her hip. Hopefully today, after this Sunday video update, we will commence that video chat that we had planned on, what was it, Thursday or Friday? Or sometime last week. I don't even remember the day. Dad and Amy, they were at the Owasso Speedway last night, and I guess a big fight had broken out, which is why I don't really care to go to a racetrack, especially Owasso, because not to put out a bad word about Owasso Speedway or the Big O, but, they are notorious for fights and drunks who just can't keep their mouth shut. And there's a lot of troublemakers that go out there, which is why when I go there, or should I say the last time I was there, my cousin, who is a race car driver, his name is Damien, that was basically just time trials. They were just driving around and doing all that jazz. It wasn't an actual race like last night. But yeah, I guess someone got knocked upside the head with a lead pipe or something, I think is what Dad said. I don't even recall really, but it was something to that effect anyway, somewhere in that neighborhood. Amy might be able to extrapolate on that more when she comes out of the bedroom. She's on the phone right now. But yeah, but other than that, I mean, they had fun. Damien was in first place, and then his car stalled, in which case he was no longer in first place. So I'm still proud of him. He's out there having fun. He's enjoying himself. He's it gives him something to do, and I'm proud of him. And I found out that one of my other cousins fell off their bike, and they're currently in the hospital with a brain bleed, which is not good news. The latest report today was that he was throwing up and running fevers, and it's just not looking good. It's not looking, bright, at least not right now. But I definitely wish my cousin all the best, and I hope he pulls through it. And I wish him speedy recovery. But in any event, as far as I'm doing pretty good. Staying active and staying busy. I stood on the scale in my bathroom, and I weigh over 200 pounds. It doesn't look like it because I'm so tall. You may not know that I'm actually over 6 feet tall just by me sitting down, but I'm very tall, and I weigh over 200 pounds. I was at my brother Wayne's last night, and he's got one of those digital scales that you step on, and he says, "Come on in and step on this. Let's see how much you weigh." And it's like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I said, I might step on it and it might start popping up some strange messages like saying, "Stop eating, fat ass," or something like that. But no, I weigh 209 pounds, which I didn't think I weighed that much, but I don't know. I guess I do. I eat profusely. I don't know. I've just been on an eating binge lately. I don't know what's going on with that, but I bought a bucket of cookies and cream. Just having drawn blanks today. I had cookies and cream ice cream. I bought a big bucket of it, and I got some butterscotch syrup, Hershey's chocolate syrup, and Hershey's shell. It hardens up when you add it onto the ice cream. It hardens up into a shell. And I just been eating that. Matter of fact, I just had a bag of popcorn before I went live here on YouTube. And I thank you all for joining me and stopping in and hanging out for a few minutes. I'm usually here for about an hour, but I intend to go live every Sunday here on YouTube on this channel between 3 and 4 o'clock Eastern time. And if you don't catch this right when I'm live on my YouTube channel, the video will be posted and you'll be able to watch it at another time, at a later time. So it all works out. The live streams aren't so bad because I don't have to go through and edit the video, and then it takes all fucking day to upload, and the video doesn't get out until Monday or Tuesday, which is really just fucking annoying because I want for YouTube to be able to get the fucking content out sooner than what it does, but it doesn't always happen that way. And so that's why I decided to just start going live here on YouTube and my channel. That way I can just hit end stream. It'll be done. The video will be up. It'll be available for the public, and all will be well. But anyway, I don't have any requests for shout outs. At least I'm not getting any messages on my phone. I was in Owasso. I mentioned I was in Owasso yesterday, but I was also in Owasso on Thursday or Friday. I take that back. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. Fuck, I don't know. It was the first of the month anyway. I think it was on Tuesday. I was in Owasso. I forget days of the week. I got to write this shit down. But anyway, I was in Owasso before yesterday, at another time before yesterday, and I ran into an old friend that I have not seen in quite a long time, at least a couple of years. It was a woman, and we sat inside the diner at Taco Bell because after paying bills, I wanted to grab a bite to eat, just something quick, something simple. And Taco Bell was the choice that I had chosen for lunch. And we sat inside the diner because now the diners are open, most of them on the inside. And we sat. I was sitting like right here. Her son, her 6-year-old son, was sitting here, and then his mom was sitting across from him. And I've known her for many years. And we sat and talked and caught up on lost time. And her son has, I think she said, germ cell cancer or something like that. I think she said germ cell cancer. He's being treated at Sparrow. I wish him all the best. Yeah. So we just caught up on lost time. We swapped phone numbers. It's been great. We've been texting one another every so often. It's been awesome. And I'm just so happy to be connected with her again. It's just been a long time. Been too long, at least a couple of years. But yeah, so I'm reconnected once again with an old friend that I haven't spoken with in so many years. I think it's been at least a couple of years. It's got to be at least a couple of years. And of course, last Saturday, I was in Corunna at the SCW event, and my buddy Reese, you probably, if you've been watching the content on my YouTube channel here, Reese has been featured in some of my content. I took him with me to the wrestling event. We already had the ticket purchased for him. His mom had given him extra money and said, have fun, and he rode in my van, didn't even know he was there. He was quiet the whole way. And then after the event, we stopped at McDonald's. I got us a bite to eat, hung out for a minute. 1 second, I got to sneeze. Oh. Excuse me. But it was a great time. You know, I've been very busy, very active, hanging out with friends. It's been awesome. So, and of course, yesterday or last night, I spent some time with my brother, my oldest brother. So lots going on. Everything is slowly but surely starting to reopen. And I don't remember if I mentioned this last week. Matter of fact, I think I did mention this in last week's Sunday video, that we lost a couple of celebrities. BJ Thomas passed away, and Gavin MacLeod from Love Boat passed away. And yes, I did mention it because BJ Thomas died on May 29th. Yep. And I do apologize if the stream cuts in and out and I sound muffled or the screen is, you know, pixelating or whatever it's doing. The internet, whatever you call it, the Wi-Fi or the broadband or whatever it's called, seems to be having some issues. I noticed that when I was watching some of my other live playbacks, and it's like, wow, that sentence didn't even come out full. It was me talking and then it froze and then it continued. So there was a piece of the sentence that most people didn't get. And it was kind of annoying to notice that little flaw. So I do apologize if that is the case now for those of you who are watching this live, or if you're just watching it at a later time, because I'm currently live on a Sunday in June. I've just been really busy lately. I've been all over the place. Maybe I might be doing a video chat after today's Sunday video update. Other plans for this week? You know, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I was thinking about, because I talked about taking a trip up to Traverse City. Haven't done that yet. But there's another location I like to visit. It's in the northeastern part of the state. It's called Harrisville, which is along US 23. It's on the shore of Lake Huron. That's probably another place I'm going to go visit and get some pictures, maybe some video. And I might even use my GoPro, my new GoPro camera, to get some video footage and upload it to my YouTube channel here. I'm really looking forward to that. So, okay. So just 1 second, guys. I got to respond to this. It's my friend who's she wants to video chat. Okay, I'm live on YouTube right now. The whole world can see me. So she got that message. Oh, I did want to take a screenshot. Wow. Wow, I should just sign off and come back on. I was actually even thinking about putting together a little video about my new GoPro camera. I didn't really think about that. I had made a video about a new tripod that I got last week at a yard sale. Or it was like a half garage sale, half yard sale. And it's compatible with my little GoPro camera. I twist it on and then I wind the crank and then it raises it up and then I can pan it back and forth. It's really cool. It's a really cool tripod and it's nice and sturdy. And I plan on using that if I want to, especially if I go up to Harrisville. I want to take my tripod with me, put my GoPro on there, and get a picture of Lake Huron and just kind of pan it back and forth. That's going to be awesome. And I don't think anybody's going to say anything about filming the lake. Perhaps I might even get pictures of some geese or some seagulls. who knows? It's going to be an awesome experience. I haven't been to Harrisville or Tawas City in a very long time, so I'm looking forward to it. And of course, I'll probably put the video here on this YouTube channel. We've been having a deer come out in my backyard out there, as I hope you've been watching those videos and enjoying those videos. I have some video editing software on here that I'm getting familiarized with. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but when I had captured some footage of the deer in the backyard, I used my my video editing software to actually focus right in on the deer in certain spots in the video. And I've seen other people do this where they focus right in and then just kind of focus right back out like an instant, like it's right there. And I never knew how to do it, but I finally figured it out. Where when you well, first of all, let me say that the software that I used to do that is called Power Director, and it came with this computer when I bought it. What it is when you upload your video into the the library, you drop it down into the timeline, and then the parts that you want to focus in, well, first of all, you gotta trim it. You gotta click on trim, or I'm sorry, no, not trim, split. You gotta click on split, and then you double click on the second half of that clip, and it'll bring up another screen where you can actually stretch the screen out to make it appear closer than what it is. And then you decide where you want to cut it off at. So then you let it play through the clip, and then you click on split again. And then when you go back and double click on that last portion of the clip, you have to reframe the picture. You have to resize the video to fit the frame. So when you watch the whole thing through, you have it regular like this, and then eventually you got the really zoomed in part, and then after that's done, then it just goes back to the regular. You know, it's easier to show you than it is for me to explain. So I highly doubt that any of you are following this, but it is a little editing trick that I had to teach myself, actually. I had to figure it out on my own. And so now I know how to do it, and it's pretty cool. Will it be in 92 degrees right now? Pop is the last thing you want to drink, honestly. But I'm a Pepsi guy, and I love Pepsi. I just love it. I'm trying to figure out how to make it where this thing is like not right up in my face. Maybe perhaps I can move this over just a little. Ah, there we go. That's better. That's better. So that's what's up. I've just been really super busy and going here and going there and visiting with people and just having fun, living it up. My mom wants me to come back up to see her, and I probably will. Because I got to see Mom. And it's important to visit with Mom while I still have the chance. I was supposed to go up there yesterday, but I had other plans and couldn't. And oh, that's better. Wear these glasses. But I will visit Mom very soon. I will get up to see my mom again very soon. So she wants me to bring, because I still have one of those old Super Nintendo game consoles, and she wants me to bring the console with the games. Excuse me. So that's probably a trip I'll end up making this week, sometime this week. I don't know when I'm going to make it to Harrisville, but it'll be soon. It'll be soon. And hopefully everything will go as planned. Hopefully I'll get to, capture some awesome video with the GoPro. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard a lot of, the testimonials about the GoPro Hero 9. They're kind of split. Like there's some people have had bad experiences and some people have had really good experiences with it. And I hope I'm on the side of the good experiences, keeping my fingers crossed, because it's a $400 camera and I really want to get as much use out of it as possible. And I don't want to feel as if I got gypped out of $400 and I'm stuck making payments. But it's a chance I took. I'm just a risk-taking guy. What can I say? But they are the newest version of the GoPro Hero series, or the lineup. And I heard somewhere that they're supposed to be coming out with a GoPro 10. I don't know if they already have, or if they're just, I don't know if it's like maybe just like a trial run, or if they're actually testing the protocol. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, or the prototype, that is, or whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the word right off. You know what I mean? But in any event, it was rumored that they're coming out with a GoPro 10, Hero 10. It's just too fucking hot. This heat kills me. I'm not a fan of heat and humidity. I don't prefer heat and humidity, but I also don't like brutally cold either. Like I don't like 40 below zero fucking coldness. I hate it. I don't know. I was at Walmart. Speaking of cold, I was at Walmart in Owasso yesterday, and this is actually something I was going to talk about in a daily rant recording, but figured I would save it for the Sunday video update. Now, as most all of you know, the month of June is known as Pride Month. This regarding the LGBTQ plus community. I was at Walmart yesterday, and there were a couple of guys. They were together, and they walked by in front of me. They were talking with one another, and it's like, okay, not a big deal. They're whatever. I didn't even recognize at first that they were together until someone actually pointed at them and started laughing, making fun of them because they were gay. And I find it to be sad that in 2021 we still have not gotten over this hurdle of allowing people to love who they want to love, accepting the fact that not everybody is the same. People should be able to love who they want to love consensually. I have to be very specific about that. We haven't gotten over that hurdle, that it's okay for men to be with men, women to be with women, because let's face it, who these people sleep with, and by these people, I'm not trying to segregate them from the rest of the world, but what I'm saying, the LGBTQ community, they want to be socially accepted just like everybody else. That's basically the thing. And how anyone chooses to live their life, doesn't matter who you love, doesn't matter your sexual orientation, if you're whatever the case may be, gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, pansexual, asexual, whatever. To me, it doesn't affect me personally. So I say, live your fucking life and love who you want to love. That's my position. That's my take on that. And when I saw other people pointing and laughing and kind of snickering at this gay couple, it made me a bit angry. It kind of upset me, and I'm just looking at them like, what's so funny about that? So what if they're gay and they love each other? Who cares? Who cares? I mean, they're people, they're human. Love is love. Nobody should have to be treated as if they are not part of the rest of the fucking world. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand the hatred towards members of the LGBTQ plus community. I don't understand it. Now, honestly, when I was like 15, 16 years old, I was still young and stupid. I didn't care or understand about, gay people loving who they want to love. I had the eel factor, that was always there. But the older I've gotten, the more I've matured about it. It's like, you know what? It may not be my cup of tea. It might not be my preference. It might not be something that I would enjoy. But what Phil and Bob are doing behind closed doors is none of my fucking concern. It doesn't affect me. If they want to get married, cool. If they have sex, fine. If they are madly, deeply in love with each other, more power to you. And the same goes with women. I have lots of lesbian friends, gay and lesbian friends. I love my friends just the same as I always have. And just to preface this point too, I love my friends is not the same as saying I'm in love with my friends, because obviously I have to keep pointing that out over and over and over and over again to people who are just willfully ignorant, or they really and truly don't understand the difference. So I say love who you want to love, consensually and legally love who you want to love. As far as attraction goes, I mean, you can't control that. You can't control who or what you're attracted to, but acting on it is what can be controlled. And so, to each their own. It doesn't affect me. Being gay or homosexual or whatever you want to call it, it's not evil. It's not bad. It's just that these people have been subjugated for so many years that they just want to be socially accepted along with the rest of the fucking population. That's it. I don't know. That's just my feeling about it now. My more matured adult feeling about it. And it's a shame that grown people who refer to themselves as adults are not mature enough to accept that and understand that people should get to love who they want to love. So that's just my spiel on that. Happy Pride Month to all of my friends, my very close friends and dear loved ones who are members of the LGBTQ plus community. And even if you're not dear friends of mine or loved ones of mine, happy fucking Pride Month to you. Knock yourselves out. I hope you have the greatest month ever. And I love y'all. And I hope you're doing well out there. And if anybody doesn't like that, take a fucking hike. So, now that I got that out of the way, I've been here for over a half hour already. That half hour goes by really fast. And I don't have anyone out here to join me. It's kind of lonely out here. But Amy's on the phone in the bedroom. She's talking to, I'm going to assume as a friend of hers. I don't know. It's none of my business who she talks to on the phone. But I'm just going to guess because I know she can hear me. She can hear me through the door. And, okay, I can fly solo. I've done it many times before. I'll do it again. But now that the more I talk about going to Harrisville up by Lake Huron, I'm getting more and more excited to want to go. That was my friend, who I'm supposed to be video chatting with after the Sunday video update. She just messaged me to confirm that we are still on for today for a video chat. And I'm looking forward to it. Very much so. So, wow, what am I going to talk about for the next 25 minutes? I have no idea. I have no clue. Although I could talk about my daily rant recordings. Now, those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're joining me. I hope you don't kick up a fuss about me saying the fuck word in my videos. I'm just human. If you can't handle it, then go watch PBS. But, you know, this is my fucking channel. I'll say what the fuck I want. So in regards to that, talking about my daily rant recordings, I don't, you know, the thing is about my daily rant recordings, I really, really, really have no fucks to give when I call people out by name. And I'm not proud of it. I don't feel good doing it. I don't like to put people on public blast. But at the same time, these people really and truly, I feel that they deserve it. Because what they're not going to tell you, these people that I talk about, what they're not going to tell you or admit to anyone is that we actually had spoken at one time. We were actually friends. We actually got along. We actually shared a lot of similar ideas. We were actually really good friends. We were, you know, we carried on and we gotten along like we were, you know, long lost friends. They're not going to tell you that, but I will. And calling these people out, this is just my way of saying I've had enough of this fucking bullshit. I'm not going to deal with that. If you treat me like shit, expect to get it back the same way. I'm not going to just sit and take it. I'm not going to just roll over on command and say, oh, well, I guess I shouldn't say this or do this because it's going to hurt someone's feelings. Right there. Because anybody who's ever lied about me or put my name down or dragged my name through the mud, they didn't give a single fuck about me or my feelings either. So now payback is a bitch, and I'm casting out vitriol left and right, just dealing it like a poker hand, because you people are going to understand that I'm the last person you want to fuck with. I tried to be nice. I tried to keep a civil tongue with everybody. I tried to make amends with people. I've offered many times, several times, to bury the hatchet and to find middle ground with people so we can at least have a conversation and have discussions about things that made us drift apart in the first place. Those people, again, willfully ignorant. They don't want that. So I'm just done with them. I wipe my hands clean of them and I throw them to the side. Although, being the kind of person I am, I'm always more than willing to bury the hatchet with anybody. I am always more than willing to say, hey, give me a call, text me, email me, let's have the conversation. These people know who they are. Now, with Tom Mitchell, on the other hand, he can call me back anytime he wants. I don't know if he's watching this. However, if he calls me back, the first thing that better come out of his mouth is a fucking apology, because I'm not going to have my name, because he fostered a lie, and I'm not going to have my name being spread out like that under some vicious rumor. He wants to be someone who is revered and respected. You give me a call, you want to have the conversation, you're going to fucking apologize to me. Otherwise, there is no conversation. But I am willing to have the conversation. Period. I am willing to have the conversation. Maybe there's a small chance that we could come to a truce. A small chance that maybe we could get along. Because I am someone who, although I think most of these people are full of shit, I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt at some point, to some extent. But I don't see that happening. I really and truly, especially with Tom Mitchell, I don't see it happening. Because he is a liar, like most of the people that I've had issues with. But I don't take comfort in calling people out by name. I just don't. It's not who I am, but it's who I had to become. I had to be that person, because these people leave me with no fucking choice. And, I ridicule things that are deserving of ridicule. I call people out when they fuck up. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but when it involves me and it regards me, when they make a mistake, I'm calling them the fuck out, whether they like it or not. I've done it many times. I'll do it many more times. And if you're new to this channel and you're thinking, oh, Jared, you're just an asshole. You're just a prick. No, I'm not. I'm actually a really nice guy. I treat people the way that I would like to be treated accordingly. That's why you get daily rant recordings. That's why you get me coming on the Sunday video updates. And if I'm having issues with someone, I'm going to call them out publicly. Either way, they're going to know that I am done playing games. And I found out, actually, speaking of childhood cancer, I did find out that a young guy, his name was Reef, he passed away. And when I was on Facebook before, I used to follow Reef's story. I really, followed his story, and I paid attention to updates, and I always checked with the family, and I asked him, how's he doing today? We haven't gotten an update in quite some time. And I found out that cancer had spread to Reef's lungs, and there were no more treatment options available. And he passed away surrounded by his family. He was just a young kid. I don't have to be an advocate to show my feelings. I don't have to be an advocate. I don't have to carry that label to express my sentiment, my feelings, my empathy for people who go through that. I don't need the label. It's just a word. It's just a label. It means nothing. I'm human. If anything at all, I'm human. I don't need to be an advocate to feel what human beings feel. I mean, being an advocate or carrying that label, it's virtue signaling, and it doesn't grant you any special right or special privilege. It just doesn't. But I am terribly sorry for, the loss. My heart goes out to that family. And Reef was a strong little dude. And I'm not going to be dismissive of his death. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm being dismissive, because that's not what I'm trying to do here. But Reef was a strong little dude, and he doesn't have to fight anymore, and that's to some extent, I guess it would be safe to say that it may be a relief for the family. I don't want to put words in their mouth. I don't want to make it sound like they didn't care about or love Reef, because I know they did. That house was full of love for that kid, and there's no denying that. But to some degree, I would say that a part of them might be relieved that he is not suffering anymore, that his aches and pains and miseries have gone away. And I feel bad for the family that they lost one of their own, but at the same time, I'm thankful that Reef does not have to suffer anymore. I feel that way about all the kids. I'm sad and heartbroken that they died so young, but at the same time, I'm also happy that their pain and suffering is no more. I wish they could have survived. I wish it didn't take for death to cure them. But sometimes, that's, and again, not to sound dismissive, but sometimes that's what it takes, unfortunately. And my heart goes out to Reef's family very much. And to all the families, if you're a family who's lost a child to cancer, or in any way, shape, or form in a tragic situation, my heart goes out to you. We just lost a 17-year-old girl from St. Charles up the road here. She got killed in a car accident over Memorial Day weekend last week. She's been gone for a whole week today. She blew a stop sign and got hit on the driver's side, and the car rolled, and she was pinned inside, but she died at the scene. And she just graduated high school. Just graduated fucking high school. Gone. Because of a stupid little mistake. And my heart goes out to her family as well. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter, it matters that they died. It does matter, but regardless of how it happened, they were still, it's still sad. It's still a tragedy. And I feel awful. I feel bad about that. These people are young. They have their whole life ahead of them. And, just at the snap of a finger, gone. Blink of an eye, done. And, it's really terrible. And I'm thinking of my cousin who's in the hospital. He fell off his bike and he's got a brain bleed and all that. My heart goes out to him, and I'm thinking about him, keeping him in my heart always. He's family, he's kin. So, of course, I'm going to keep him in my thoughts. Hopefully I get an update on his condition. Hopefully his condition will improve and he'll start to bounce back, and, he'll be extra special careful when he's on his bike. It's been a rough kind of a rough week, but a lot's been going on, and boy, it's hot. We are experiencing a hell of a heat wave here in Michigan, and it's only going to get worse. Tomorrow it's going to be 93 with humidity, but we do have chances for showers and thunderstorms all through the week. We desperately need the rain. We need it. We are in a slight drought situation in my area on the west side of the state, out by Muskegon and Grand Rapids and Allegan and Grand Haven, Holland, all those places out there. They are in a severe drought. We truly, desperately need the rain. And I'm hoping we get some decent amounts, because we surely need the rain. It's been dry. Very dry. So I'm gonna check. Wow, I still have about 10 minutes left on the Sunday video update. But yeah, so that's what's been going on around here. A little bit of everything. Yeah, Dad's doing good. Amy's doing okay. The dogs are doing okay. They're just trying to stay cool. I was on Owasso yesterday, and before I went to Saginaw, I came home, and because the dogs hadn't been let out, and it's like, well, I better stop back home and let the dogs out so they can do their thing, and let them back in, get them some fresh water, and head to Saginaw. So that's what I did. And I didn't get home until 3:00 this morning. I was followed by a Saginaw sheriff deputy twice. Once when I was going down McCarty Road, going to Best Buy. And after I left Best Buy, there was another sheriff deputy following behind me on Bay Road. And then after I left Wayne's, I stopped at Taco Bell in Shields and left. I was going to park and eat, but I wanted to get home because it was late. So I decided to get going down the road. I stopped at the 7-Eleven at the corner of M52 and M46, for those of you who know that area. And as I was in the parking space, I pulled in, and there was another deputy sheriff fueling up the cop car. So, yeah. They were out thick last night. They didn't pull me over. I was doing the speed limit, wearing my seatbelt. My tags were good. Speaking of which, tags. I think I mentioned this last week, but I got to get my tags renewed on my license plate, and I have to get my driver's license renewed because it expires on my birthday in July. It's going to set me back about $180 just for a sticker that goes on a piece of aluminum that's bolted to the back of my fucking car. $165 just for the sticker alone. And it's only like $18 just to get the driver's license renewed. It's like, what in the fuck is up with these prices? And I told my dad, I said, I'm going to message the Michigan Department of State and find out why are the prices so high? What the fuck? You know, there's no reason for that. That's I call it legal extortion, because there should be no reason why a sticker that goes on the back of a license plate should cost you just under $200 fucking dollars. There's just no excuse for that. And, you know, they will use an excuse because it's government and, you know, bureaucracy. They always have an excuse when you deal in terms of anything bureaucratic, like renewing your driver's license. But I mean, the gas prices are already over $3 a gallon. I don't understand why they, you know, I mean, for the longest time, Michigan, maybe perhaps still is, the only state in the nation with the highest insurance rates. Just to get your, you know, your registration and all that shit is expensive. Title transfers are expensive. I think last time I knew they were a little expensive. It's just money. Sooner or later, and I'm not saying that driving without a license is excusable, but pretty soon, if it keeps going like this, that's what it's going to come down to. People are going to just say, fuck this tags renewal shit. I'm going to drive without it. In which case you become fodder for the police, and then they extort money out of you. They tow your car. Then you got to shell out hundreds of dollars to get your car out of impound. And then you're going to be stuck paying them anyway. So damned if you do and damned if you don't. So I don't know. I tend to go by the rules. I don't have to agree with it. I don't really like the fact that I have to drop over $180 just to have a sticker put on my license plate and then to get my driver's license renewed. I'm not too thrilled about all this money that I have to shell out to the state, but if I want to keep the car legal and on the road, I just got to bite the bullet and pay the costs. I don't know. That's just the way it is. What are you going to do? I could call my congressman. I could call somebody, but I don't think it's going to do any good. You know, I'm just one person. I mean, there's lots of people who are probably not the happiest campers when it comes to tag renewal and all that other legal shit that you have to pay so much money just to get everything up to date. They're not happy about that, I'm sure, but complaining isn't going to get you very far. So you just say, screw it, pay it and get it done. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pay it, get it done, get it out of the way, and wait until next year when I have to shell out another $165. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's getting crazy everywhere you go nowadays. It's getting really bad. And some people might see the benefit. Some people may not. I'm one of those. I'm feeling the pinch in my wallet. It's like, why do I got to shell out all this money just for a sticker? I knew my driver's license itself was going to expire on my birthday this year. I knew that. I was already aware that my license was expiring and I'm going to have to pay to renew it. I already knew that. Okay, a measly $18. No big deal. $18 is $18. But $165 just for a sticker, an adhesive sticker that goes on a piece of aluminum that's bolted to the back of your fucking car. Come on now. State of Michigan, get with the fucking program here. You guys are just outrageous. Although complaining isn't going to change anything, I'm just going to state my opinion. fucking outrageous. Period. But with it being my birthday, y'all should be giving me the money instead of me paying you on my birthday. Oh, doesn't work that way. It's like, it's not your birthday, state of Michigan. It's my birthday. Lansing should be giving me some money for my birthday. But no, doesn't work that way. I was thinking about making a big pitcher of iced tea instead of drinking all this pop, or soda, as most people call it. It's not good, especially when it's hot like this. They tell you to avoid sugary drinks. Water, I've been drinking lots of water. Yesterday, I bought like 3 of those big Smart Water, big bottles of Smart Water. They're like 33 ounces of water per bottle. So there's like almost 100 ounces of water. It's a lot of water, but water is good for you. It's better than Pepsi. Sorry, Pepsi, but this is not healthy. And that's probably why I gained so much weight. It can be refreshing, though. One more thing that I was going to talk about that happened in the area recently, in the Chesaning area. Those of you who are familiar with Parshallberg Bridge, there has been an issue with dead fish in the river and on shore at the dock at Parshallberg Bridge. I guess U.S. Fish and Wildlife had released something into the water, and it was meant to kill off all of the invasive fish. And what happened was it killed all the fish. Ooh, excuse me. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, the Shiawassee River goes a long way. It goes from, I think, Fenton up by St. Charles, it's a long way. It goes through Owasso and Chesaning, Corunna. Well, there were some people who were kayaking from Henderson in the Shiawassee River up to Parshallberg Bridge at Ditch Road, and they said that whole way there was nothing but dead fish.
Excuse me, Jared and viewers.
What's that? What? Ooh. It's a cool. What is this?
This is a cool bandana.
A cool bandana?
Yeah.
It feels good on the neck.
I don't know what that did with the tag from it. But yeah. You
Danielson.
I got it. I actually got it at Dollar General in the reduced stuff.
Yeah.
And I got Dad one and Jay one. But now I may have to get you one.
Well, is this yours?
That's Dad's.
Oh. It actually feels pretty good, but
he put that on me last night at the track.
Oh, yeah.
And, it just cooled you right down.
Yeah.
And then I ended up giving it to him because his face got as red as his shirt.
They need to have a canopy out there.
I was talking to them last night because they did have people there asking me questions about what I felt that they needed.
Yeah.
And that was one of the main things that they said is something to do shade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're trying to get more people.
Yeah.
But with there no shade, there's a lot of people that can't be in the sun.
And people aren't going to want to sit in the flesh-eating fucking bacon sun for hours watching cars drive in circles.
And they're talking about bringing the dirt track back.
To the Owasso Speedway?
Yep. More and more people are wanting to see the dirt track.
Cool.
Races out there.
Cool.
I just pray to God. Outlaws ain't going to be there next week.
Who?
They're called the Outlaws.
The Outlaws.
Yeah.
They were inciting riots, weren't they, at the Owasso Speedway?
Oh yeah, they're one of their members.
Yeah.
And another member decided they were going to start it out on the track. Then after the track, they decided to go back into the pit. And once they went into the pit, that's when they cleared.
Childish.
Yeah, they literally had to clear everybody out of the pit because of how bad it had gotten with the Outlaws.
It's fucking stupid.
And
it's ridiculous.
The only reason why the Outlaws are here is because they can't run nowhere else.
So they got to fuck with people at the racetrack.
Yeah. And it's their own
people
that they're competing against.
That's
their own friends and everything, supposedly, but
that's weird. That's very, very, very weird. Oh.
One cool thing was
there we go.
Great nephew.
Which nephew?
Nephew, Damien.
Cousin.
Your cousin was running in first.
He'd be Dad's great nephew.
He was doing great around that track.
That's what I mentioned here. He was in first, and then the car stalled, and then Leroy.
But Leroy had Damien's car.
Yeah.
So the thing he did at the end of the night is he said he was either going to split the money with Damien or just give it all to Damien because he won twice with Damien's car last night.
Yeah.
So,
what?
You want some?
Oh man, my Pepsi got tipped over.
I look down and it's tipped over, and I'm like, do you want flat pop, buddy?
Son of a biscuit eater.
No, I was on the phone with Tammy.
Another 2 liter. It's not healthy for me, but
I know.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to drink Gatorade that I had.
I'm going to be making a pitcher of iced tea. A big pitcher of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that big clear pitcher with the yellow lid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some iced tea. It might be more refreshing than sugary drinks like this awesome Pepsi.
Yeah, I should have got the Gatorade in a 0 last night where it didn't have any sugar. That sugar's upsetting my stomach.
Yeah. But anyway, did you want to take this back?
No. You keep it, kiddo.
Okie doke. Well,
and if it gets dry, like if the ends of it start feeling dry or the back of it, just go and run it under the cold water.
Yeah.
For like 3 minutes.
Yep.
And put it back on you.
So I've been here for over an hour. We made it through an hour already. The hour goes by quickly.
Peace out, everybody. I'm going to my room.
There's Amy for you. If Dad was here, he would say, have a good week, everybody. Stay safe and stay cool in the heat because it's very fucking hot here. And it is. It's hot.
And I guess it's even worse in Texas.
Yeah, well, that's Texas, but
Texas has 190-some degree weather right now.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, holy moly, Tammy, thank God you made it home.
190.
Yeah.
That kill you.
Yeah. Tammy's like, we're all my whole family's inside with AC on.
Yeah. Not 190. No, it's not that. But anyway, we are over the hour. And I wanted to thank all of you for stopping by, listening, and indulging me for the past hour. My name is Jared Bear Fuller. I will see you next week for the next edition of the Sunday video update. I have a video chat that I have to get to. I don't want to keep her waiting. So much love to all of you. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Have a wonderful week, guys, and stay safe out there. Much love as always. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.